It's gone. She gone! Welcome back to the Adventures of Happy Hours. In our last video, we braved the shallow inlet of the sand hole in Oyster Bay. In this video, we explore all the sand hole has to offer, and I dive down in the water to check on the props to see if I caused any damage when we ran aground. Well, we made it in. Was it worth it, Bridge?
Sure was. It's absolutely gorgeous. The views are amazing, breathtaking.
Nice little protected cove. Going for a little dinghy ride.
Oh, it's a video? I thought it was a picture.
No pictures. We only do videos.
I love this place so much.
Hi, Bridge. It's like a flashback from our last vacation to a deserted island. We are at the sand hole in Oyster Bay, New York. Look at this drop off here. We're at low tide now. Boats could pull right up to the shoreline here, and it gets really deep quick. The only thing is, I wouldn't suggest coming in this little protected harbor at low tide, as you all have seen with me entering it. Scuttling the boat a little bit. So it's actually two harbors in one, if you want to call it that. They have an inner harbor and an outer harbor, which is sort of private property, the outer harbor. But what's nice is you're nice and protected on the inside, and you have the Long Island Sound over here on the outside. You can walk around the beaches. Sand isn't very nice. It's mostly rock, stone, but nice and private. This is a Monday. On a weekend, this place is pretty busy. Low tide's not too nice. It's a lot nicer around here at high tide. Water comes pretty much all the way up to these rocks right here. And that's Oyster Bay, the inlet in the distance. We'll be heading there tomorrow morning and check out the town and the inner harbor for Oyster Bay. Bridget chillin'. First beer of the vacation. You got a fish. Beach is loaded with all these shells, so bring your water shoes. It looks like somebody raked up all the shells into a little pile right here to get down to the good sand. Because these shells are really rough to walk on. So we got this little clearing right here where Bridget and I set up camp. It's really amazing how the slope of the beach is going into this lagoon. It's hard to tell on camera, but it's almost a 45-degree angle from the water going up the beach. A little tough to get up at low tide. So my friend Dave Dr. Reuter says we could have a fire on this beach, so I'm going to be looking for some driftwood, and maybe we'll light a fire later. Real bamboo. You don't see that every day in Long Island Sound. Jackpot. Somebody lost their hat. Somebody tried to rescue it. Maybe they'll find it one day. People were shooting fireworks off on the beach. I guess not too many rules out here. We've been here for a full day and haven't seen any beach patrols or rangers or anybody come through. So I guess it's pretty standoffish. And here's a nice gradual slope into the water, a beachy area. A lot easier to wade into the water here. Water's pretty clear too. I'm not used to this being on the Hudson. You could easily see down a few feet. Water's not too bad. And a lot of those shells, they're not oyster shells. At least not a regular oyster I'm used to. They do call this Oyster Bay. That's what greets you when you try to enter this inlet. I don't know if that's from the insurance company or the town, probably tired of rescuing boats that run aground. But you just need to know what you're doing. And apparently, that little boat that we saw going in ran aground at low tide. He's trying to motor through it. Probably not a good idea, but he's got outdrives. Lift them up. Not good with an inboard. Have seen quite a few fish jumping right here in the harbor. I think I saw a school of bunker last night. What I'm thinking is bunker. I tried snagging some, throwing a treble hook out, but no luck. But I do see fish jumping every so often, so there is something in here to catch. And here we have the inner harbor. Lots of room to anchor quite a few boats. Most boats pull right up to the beach. This is the guy that just got stuck in the inner harbor. He looks like he may be having some trouble here too, because he's got his drive up, his anchor's out. But that's some shallow water right there, so you need to know where you're going in here, even with a small boat like that. So I'm getting my exercise walking around the peninsula here. Like I said, it's nice to walk. Make sure you have water shoes or some sort of protection on your feet, because all these shells and rocks are a little rough to walk on. But really nice place to get some exercise after sitting on the boat for the most part of the day. I love exploring and then finding ruins. Looks like an old brick structure, some concrete. There's even some what looks like water pipe over there. So the story goes, I heard many years ago, this whole area was actually dug out for the sands to make concrete, and that's why you have these deep lagoons. Almost back to Bridget. Is it alive? Nope. Looks like somebody lost their transducer coming in here. I can only imagine what lies at the bottom of this lagoon. Miss me? I walked all the way around. No, it was a nice walk. Got more wood. Again? Walk around there? I just got back. She's gonna kill me, this one. All right, we're all set. Bridge.
Here.
Going in.
Okay, I'm right here.
In case I die?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna dive in and check the props and rudder.
Happy hours.
So I don't cut my hand on any sharp metal.
Per my suggestion.
These are actually, I bought these to use when we go through the locks.
Yes, I recall
And
that.
I don't know, did we ever use them?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right.
Good luck.
Thanks. I hope I find nothing too. It says auto exposure. Be a man, she says. The one who's sitting up here nice and warm.
I would never go more.
Okay. Water's pretty clear, so hopefully you get to see something. When we first entered the inlet, we had relatively low tide, and I slightly bumped the bottom with the propellers and the rudders. So before we got underway again, I thought it might be a good idea to dive under and just see the condition of all the hardware underneath to make sure we were in good shape. I checked to make sure the rudder shafts were straight, there were no bent blades on the props, and that the edges weren't cut up too bad. They were a little bit rough from just scraping against some of the small stone, but seemed to be in pretty good shape. Nothing I really had to worry about. We look all right. Ugh, I'm not used to salt water. That's one thing nice about the Hudson River. So we're all right.
Great news.
Yep. I mean, that's the difference of going super slow, and if you hit something, you could shut it off quick enough.
Yep.
And we did the right thing. We knew we hit bottom and just put it neutral. Just waited out high tide, and that's how you do it. So don't rush it. And moral of the story, enter a questionable inlet on an incoming tide. So, words of wisdom. Happy Hours lives to ride again. I used to be able to hold my breath for like 2 to 3 minutes underwater. It sucks turning 30. So after getting cleaned up from my dive, we packed up the dinghy and returned to the beach to watch the sunset and get ready for our fire. Hey Bridget.
Hi. Getting ready for our fire.
Ready for the fire?
Yes.
All right, it's gonna be awesome.
It is. Super excited about this.
Watch the sunset and then light a fire.
Yep. Epic. Epic day.
Best vacation ever.
Yes, we say that everyone.
Every vacation is the
Yeah.
best vacation
Yes.
ever.
Pretty much. But we made this today. This is our work of art.
Yep,
Can't wait to see it.
yep. We got a little bit of wood.
Bottle of wine.
Bottle of wine.
Iron wine. Sun's going to set at 8:08 at 7:15. Oh look at the fish. I wonder how many they got all day.
There she goes. It's gone. She gone. What a day.
Sky looks beautiful.